Welcome to an analysis of the 4 new Mega Evolution we saw during the Mega Dimension trailer. I'm recording this right after the Mega Dimension trailer dropped, and I analyzed it today. I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm recording this basically one after another. And we saw these 4 new Mega Evolutions. That since we don't have typings or anything yet, but I wanted to analyze very quickly because I'm very happy, especially about Excalibur. So yeah, let's start off fast and easy. As I said in my previous video, I think the two Mega Raichus will be divided by typing. We saw them using two different moves. One used a physical attack, meanwhile the other one used a special attack that looked like respectively Voltaicol and Discharge. Okay, I think these two Mega Evolutions will be divided by both typing and stat distribution. So as you can see, Normal Raichu is decently balanced between the attacks. It can be both a physical or a special attacker. Not too crazy of stats. The best stat here is the speed, and when it won the wars, like Raichu is not a bad Pokemon. It learns Endeavor, Anchor, it learns like Ball Switch, Electro Web, if I recall correctly. It learns Fake Out. So Raichu is not a bad Pokemon. Wolfiglick won the 2016 World Championship, especially because Raichu wasn't a bad Pokemon to begin with. Endeavor played a big role in that, let's be honest. He's even said that he wanted that specific Pikachu to evolve it into a Raichu. So yeah. Anyway, usually Raichu is a special attacker because it's just more optimal. But as a physical attacker, also learns stuff like Voltaicol or other stuff. It learns Brick Break, Endeavor Facade, Fake Out, Iron Tail, of course, Knockoff, Nuzzle. So Thunder Punch even. So it's not overall a bad Pokemon even as a physical attacker. But things may change now in Mega Dimension. Now, the Raichu that we saw, the special attacking Raichu, will probably put a picture of it on the video. It's probably going to see, first of all, at least 100 points of boost. For sure, it will be on the speed. Meanwhile, the rest of the points, like I predict at least 130 speed for both Raichus. Okay, 130 minimum. Meanwhile, we will see that the stat, the attacking stats will be decreased and increased by consequence. I think at least 10 points in special defense, 40 points minimum in defense, and then they will decrease perhaps one of the attacks by 40 and give those points plus all the remaining points for the Mega Evolution in one of the other attacks, depending on the form we are using. I think one of the special attacking Raichu will be a fast, decently bulky. You can do much with Raichu, but you know, more points in bulk, and it will all be a massive special attacker. Okay, all a special attacker. I predict at least, as I said, 130 speed and at least 120 minimum special attack minimum. I think it will even go up to 140. Yeah. Meanwhile, the physical Raichu, since it's so similar to Pomot, I will put a picture of it on the video to compare. I think it will be electric fighting. It will make sense. It will make a lot of sense for it to be electric fighting. However, as we saw, Raichu doesn't really have much of physical attackers. So perhaps Raichu now will learn close combat. Maybe if we go, this should be legendary because it has the plus moves. We can try and search for fighting type moves. but other than break doesn't seem to be having much more even on Legend ZA. So perhaps they will change something during the DLC, making Raichu learn close combat. If I'm correct, and it's a fighting type. Otherwise, it can be, I don't know, another typing that is not fighting. It may be pure electric. They may both be pure electric. To be fair, uh, so yeah, especially because Raichu by itself doesn't learn any psychic move. So it will be pretty awkward to have uh, on future generations, yeah, agility, light screen reflect, rest. It will be pretty awkward to have in future generations base Raichu using Psychic, for example, without excusing for a Mega Evolution. Because remember, it's base Raichu that is Mega Evolving, not Alolan, not Pomot, it's base Raichu. So we will see. We shall see what it happens. Chemeko, what to say about Chemeko? I mean, this stats talk by itself. It's not a bad Pokemon during playthroughs. However, during competitive scenarios, doesn't do much. It has Calm Mind, it has Fake Tears. It does have a decent amount of moves that can support, but usually other options are preferred, mostly because typing efficiency in stats and whatever. However, with a Mega Evolution, I predict that if it has a new typing with a Mega Evolution, it will be Fairy, definitely, because by the design of it, it may be as well a Fairy type. It learns Dazzling Gleam, which can become Stab. It has Expanding Force now. What I think they will do with this Pokemon is make it slightly bulkier, 90 defense, 120 perhaps special defense. Then they will probably bring the special attack to 135, and probably they will reduce the speed by at least 20 points, so they can even boost one of the defensive stat or the offensive stat again, to make it this slow uh, special attacker under Trick Room that is also a psychic type. Yeah, we already have enough of them, but that's all you can do with these stats unless they go absolutely insane. They change all the stats and they make it super fast, super quick, out of nowhere. Screw it, we ball. It will be pretty funny, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. As per abilities, this Pokemon has Levitate. I'd be fine with it still having Levitate. Meanwhile, the other two Raichus, um, base Raichu has Lightning Rod. I don't think it has Lightning Rod. Though I don't know what better ability give to Mega Raichu. Like Lightning Rod is already an amazing ability, so losing it would be pretty sad if I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, yeah. It would be pretty sad, but I can see like maybe the physical one has sheer force, and the special one has I don't know something, perhaps Surge Surfer. I don't know, but a lot of these abilities may make a lot of sense. Even though I would prefer Raichu to still have Lightning Rod even after Mega Evolving, because Lightning Rod can be very good. Mega Excalibur. Oh, what to say about Mega Excalibur? Well, the starting Pokemon, as you see, is already insanely good. This Pokemon, out of the ones that I'm showing you right now, is perhaps the most successful. Dragon Dance, Scale Shot with the loaded dice, or Dragon Dance with just Dragon Claw and the Clear Amulet. Well, not Dragon Claw, Glaive Rush, there we go. I could not find it. Glaive Rush, which is Excalibur's peculiar move. Then you give it an attack move that can be either Ice Shard or Icicle Crush, or even Icicle Spear with the loaded dice set. And then Protect is mandatory in this Pokemon because Glaive Rush will make this Pokemon take double damage until next turn. So yeah, this Pokemon usually run either one of those sets with usually Terra Electric since Thermal Exchange makes it immune to burn. So at that point you are just fearing being paralyzed uh, as permanent statuses that can block this Pokemon offense, even either by the speed it raises with Blade Rush or Scale Shot, or the attack boost it receives from Dragon Dance, or the attack reduction immunity with Clear Amulet. So, yeah, uh, this Pokemon is already very good, and a lot of it comes from the fact that Thermal Exchange is a very good ability for a physical attacker. Uh, Now, as much as I am hyped for Mega Excalibur, I have some concerns. First of all, there was a post I answered some time ago, which was actually older than 2 days. So people probably saw some leak about Mega Excalibur. I didn't, and I just responded like out of nowhere just for the love of the game. And it was a tweet that was asking about uh, how they will distribute the stats of an eventual Mega Excalibur. I will probably put the post I did if I can find it on the screen. But yeah, I think it will become a minimum a base 100 Pokemon. Please don't be another Mega Garchomp. Like 87 speed for Excalibur is already a weird spot, but it's fixed by the Dragoness at least. Uh, it will definitely become much bulkier, at least 100 defense and special defense minimum, and then a lot of the points will go on attack, making this Pokemon an absolute powerhouse. And I'm very excited about it. The only problem will be the ability and Clear Amulet. With a Megastone, you cannot have Clear Amulet, and if you Mega Evolve, you may lose Thermal Exchange. Now, either they make this Pokemon have an ability that is a mix of Thermal Exchange and Clear Body to compensate the loss of Clear Amulet and Thermal Exchange, making this Pokemon immune both to Intimidate and to Burn, or they balance it out. Since it's already such a powerful Pokemon, this Pokemon may keep Thermal Exchange, absolutely, uh, but we lose the ability to wear the Clear Amulet or the Loaded Dice, having to rely on Dragon Dance to compensate for Intimidate boosts. Now, this may hinder a lot the usage of Excalibur, but it will be a way to compensate for the fact that this Pokemon risks to have a stat that is at least 170 base attack. Just for reference, 170 base attack is Current's Black attack. Okay, which is another Dragonize Pokemon, which would be funny. Though I think it will be at least 165 minimum. So yeah, I really like using this Pokemon, so I hope they make a Thermal Exchange that also has a Clear Amulet, so the stats of this Pokemon cannot be reduced. It would already be kind of balanced since it cannot terrestrialize into electric, so you can still paralyze it. But yeah, this Pokemon is probably the most promising out of all of these, mostly because uh, it has a track record of already being good. I think this will be the staple. This will be the staple, the absolute staple moveset. Perhaps you may be scared of Icicle Crash missing. So other ice moves can be Ice Fang is slightly more accurate, Ice Shard to have a priority, and not much else really, which is unfortunate. I know, but yeah, you can do something with to fix Icicle Crash's uh, accuracy, but overall, Excalibur always ran a 90% accurate move. It's unfortunate, it's the nature of the game. What can we do? So, yeah, I am very hyped. I am incredibly, incredibly hyped about this, mostly because Mega Excalibur is something that I saw people posting fan arts, and I was like, I wish, I wish Mega Excalibur had a Mega Evolution so I can even strengthen the bond it has with Deltarune's Susie. I can make a new scene. I can make a new meme. It's glorious. Like I won today. Today I won. Okay, today I won. Okay, with Excalibur. And I think Chimeco also won. It has a ticket to have a chance. Meanwhile, Hachu has the opportunity to make something very interesting competitive wise. It can have a bit more uses outside than the session dev or fake out lightning rod or AV fake out support that we're used to see, because again, Haichu is not a bad Pokemon, it got used a lot. So let's close off with Baxcalibur, which, allow me, I think this is proper. The Rootbuster is here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this quick analysis. More analysis will come. I may change policy on how I make a lot of the analysis. So stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you.